Who doesn't love a good haunted house flick if you are a horror genre junkie like me? The second that the characters step foot in the house could very well be the last time they ever see the outside world. Well, this list is going to be 10 modern haunted house horror movies that I recommend for you to check out if you haven't seen them. There will be no spoilers throughout this video, so you do not have to worry about me ruining the movies and telling you if anyone makes it out alive. In the description below, there will be timestamps of all the different movies and where you can find them streaming if they are available. With that being said, here we go. Number 10. Hell House LLC. 2015. Coming in at number 10 on this list is the 2015 found footage film Hell House LLC. The film follows a group of friends who run their own company called Hell House LLC, and they pretty much create haunted houses around Halloween every year to profit and make some bank. They are well known around the Northeast United States area, so they bring a lot of customers to wherever their latest haunted attraction is, as they do a different location every year. Well, in this one they travel to the Abaddon Hotel, which actually is a true haunted house, but they don't buy it and think it would be a good marketing ploy to get even more customers to come to their haunted house. The film follows 6 friends setting the place up for a month before being opened up to the public, and the viewers get to see what all goes into the creation of a haunted house attraction. It's all fun and dandy until spooky things begin happening to the crew leading up to opening night, and whenever opening night comes and all of the customers are in the basement, all hell is going to be break loose. Number 9. Hell House LLC Origins: The Carmichael Manor. 2023. This film is a sequel to the original Hell House, but there are 2 movies that are squeezed in between. I feel the first and 4th of the series are the best, and in this one, it's not the Abaddon Hotel that is haunting the guests, it is a haunted mansion. A group of cold case investigators stay at the Carmichael Manor, which is said mansion, site of the grisly and unsolved murders of the Carmichael family back in the 80s. After 4 long and excruciating nights, the group was never heard from again. What is discovered on their footage is even more disturbing than anything found on the original Hell House tapes. Whoever found this certain footage is going to be in for a true scare, because nothing can explain what they are about to watch. Number 8. The Deep House. 2021. Ben and Tina are a young and engaged New York couple that have a passionate YouTube channel where they travel all around Europe and try to find out any supposedly haunted houses, and they live stream their experiences when they visit them. They learn of a haunted mansion that is not on land though, and it is submerged underwater in France. The couple decide to check it out and get their scuba gear and dive down, and will stream the whole trip for their followers to watch. When they get down there, they start hearing strange voices and noises through their radio channels, and their motion tracker on their drone starts picking up movement. But they don't see a thing and are looking right at the area. The couple's dive will soon turn into a nightmare when they discover the house was the scene of some very atrocious crimes that haven't seemed to left the building. Will they be able to surface and make it home alive? Number 7. The House of the Devil. 2009. In the 1980s, college student Samantha Hughes is desperate to pay her rent and sees an ad for a babysitting job in the local newspaper. When she goes to discuss the job with the poster, she is stood up for some odd reason at first, but the man eventually agrees to let her have the job. As Samantha is looking around the house after the man had left for the weekend, she starts noticing that none of the pictures on the wall include the man or his son who she is babysitting. She then orders a pizza from a number that the man had left for her to call, and whenever she takes a bite of it, it is drugged and she passes out. She then wakes up during a lunar eclipse and finds herself bound in the center of a pentagram on floor, which we all know what that means. Some sick ritual is about to take place. Samantha then starts seeing a ghost lady who tries to kill her, but Samantha isn't going to go down without a fight. Can she find a way to defeat the ghouls of the haunted mansion? Number 6. House on Haunted Hill. 1999. How far would you go for $1 million? Would you spend the night in an actual haunted house and agree not to leave? When twisted billionaire and amusement park owner Stephen Price and his devilish wife, Evelyn, offer 6 strangers $1 million each, there is only one rule to the game: they'll have to survive one night in a former mental institution, haunted by the ghosts of the inmates killed there, and an insane doctor who did unspeakable things. At first, everyone is having fun, thinking that the whole thing is a joke and it's the easiest $1 million of their lives, but once the entire house automatically seals itself shut, they realize that this is no joke. With nowhere to run now that they are sealed in until morning, the group of people will have to fight tooth and nail against the ghosts known as the Darkness if they want to make it out alive. But if they are able to, they will be $1 million richer. Price knows that the likelihood of any contestants actually walking out are slim, so he doesn't think it's going to cost him a cent, but he gets the joy to watch all of these people get hunted down viciously by some ominous entities. Will this sick man be the winner in this one? Number 5. 13 Ghosts. 2001. This film follows middle-class family man Arthur and his 2 children Kathy and Bobby, who strangely inherit Arthur's uncle Cyrus's mansion-like estate. Arthur has no idea who Cyrus even is, but in the will it was in writing that Arthur would inherit the house whenever Cyrus passed away, and since he's hurting for money a little bit, Arthur doesn't see a reason not to take a free house and move into it, let alone a gigantic mansion. When the family, along with an attorney and the facilitator of the transaction, go move into the house to make sure everything is fine to go, they soon become locked in the house and cannot escape. They will soon discover that the house is one big machine-powered house and designed by the devil to fuel the dead and open the eye to hell. A prison that holds 13 ghosts in the basement will soon be unleashed, and these ghosts are going to haunt the family and make them their worst nightmare. There has to be something more at play going on here, and Arthur will need to discover it and find a way to beat it before it is too late. Number 4. The Amityville Horror. 2005. George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, are moving into an elegant Long Island house. What they don't know is that 6 gruesome murders were committed there the year before Ronald DeFeo Jr., the oldest son in the family, murdered his parents, his 2 brothers and 2 sisters by shooting them with a .35 caliber in November 1974. No sooner are the Lutz moved into the house than they begin seeing horrible things: the ghost of Jody DeFeo, horribly disfigured bodies, and hearing ghostly voices throughout the house. George, played by Ryan Reynolds, seems to notice it the most, and it isn't long before he becomes a danger to those around him, just like Ronald. When the local priest called in to bless the house comes charging out in horror after being swarmed by flies, he issues a dire warning to Kathy. Leave that house. But will they be able to escape before the house and its vengeful spirits take control of George and make him into a deadly killing machine? Number 3. The Innkeepers. 2011. It is the final operating weekend of the Yankee Peddler, in which was once a grand-scale hotel, now has a history of supposedly being haunted, and this has drove away their customers over the years. Knowing it would be the last time to document their findings, hotel employees Claire and Luke are going to embark on some crazy ghost hunting experience throughout the weekend and use the footage to go viral. They are able to do this because there is barely anyone staying at the hotel, and they don't have anything else to do until a former famous actress checks into the hotel, and the young employees are starstruck. Soon they will realize that the actress has turned into a medium ever since changing her profession, and that is the reason she is there for the weekend. Claire, Luke and Leanne will encounter some dark entities that are littered throughout the hotel, and they aren't the friendly ones. The trio will have to do everything in their power to make it out alive. Number 2. The Others. 2001. Coming in at number 2 on this list is The Others, which is very well known for having one of the best twists in horror movie history, and deservedly so. In 1945, in Jersey, Channel Islands, the widow Grace Stewart lives in a lonely old humongous house with her daughter and her son Nicholas. Grace lost her beloved husband Charles in World War II, and their children are photosensitive, and Grace keeps the curtains and the doors closed to protect and Nicholas against the sunlight. Grace raises her children with strict discipline and following religious principles. Grace hires the strange housekeeper Mrs. Bertha Mills, the mute maid Lydia, and the gardener Mr. Edmund Tuttle that have asked for a job. Out of the blue, mysterious things happen in the mansion and the daughter, and claims that there is a young boy named Victor that visits them frequently. Grace unsuccessfully seeks out the intruders until the day she has a revelation about the house and its intruders. Is Grace going to find out that their house is haunted, and what do these spirits want with her and her family? Number 1. Paranormal Activity. 2007. Coming in at the top of this list is the well-known horror flick Paranormal Activity, but it deserves to be on this list due to its popularity. If one hasn't seen it, Paranormal Activity follows couple Katie and Micah, who have recently moved into a new home, and the husband Micah has decided to record them in their new house with his fancy new video camera. Everything is fine until strange occurrences begin happening around the house and Katie starts to feel like she is losing her mind. Micah just thinks she is stressed, but to make her feel better, he sets up numerous cameras around the house to record anything that might be going on and show proof to Katie that everything is fine. Well, everything is not fine, and the couple will soon realize this. They have an entity living in their house with them, and the entity is out for Katie's blood for reasons unknown. Will we find out what this demon wants with Katie, and will Micah be able to keep his boo alive? Well, that is it for this one, friends. Any other haunted house movies to recommend? Thanks for watching.